This NFL Films production is a presentation of the National Football League. Since 1971, Veterans Stadium has been the cradle of pro football passion in Philadelphia. The 2002 season, the Eagles' last at the Vet, would be one of the team's finest. But before the wrecking balls could swing, the Eagles did a little demolition of their own.
That was a collision. Absolutely force against force.
Now that's a football hit. Completely gives up his body.
That was demolition derby. He's going for the end zone, and it is intercepted on a tremendous play by Bobby Taylor.
Right now, at this moment in time, let's play like we love each other. 4 quarters of passion, baby.
In 2002, the Eagles would equal a franchise record by winning 12 regular season games.
And Frankston ran under the rainbow for the score.
Yet it wasn't the number of victories that made this team special, but the way in which many were achieved. No NFL team makes it through a season without adversity, and in 2002, the Eagles had their share. In Week 11, Donovan McNabb turned in one of the most heroic performances in NFL history, throwing 4 touchdown passes on a broken leg.
Look at McNabb hobbling. He can't even run.
He can hardly walk.
McNabb would miss 6 weeks,
He pushed. He shoved.
but the team would rally in his absence.
And finally, he crossed the plane.
Told that they would flounder without their biggest star, the McNabbless Eagles claimed victory in 5 of their final 6 games, and along the way became a team in every sense of the word.
A.J. Feely going to Pinkston on the fade. He's got a touchdown.
The Eagles' dramatic stretch run earned them a 2nd consecutive division title, proving that the spirit of brotherhood is alive in South Philadelphia. After an opening day loss at Tennessee, the Eagles traveled to Washington for a Monday night showdown against the Redskins. Under head coach Andy Reid, the Eagles had not lost back-to-back games in 2 years. In 2002, that trend would continue in convincing fashion.
He looks, he's going to dash. He runs to his right. He cuts, he dives. Touchdown, Eagles! McNabb is back, fires for the end zone. Caught for a touchdown by Jeff Thomason.
Donovan McNabb connected with 10 different receivers as Philly rolled up over 450 yards of total offense. A 47-yard turn and burn sealed the Eagles' most one-sided win over the Redskins in 52 years.
Levens just sprints to daylight, riding the back of that big offensive line, and nobody puts a glove on him.
You know the game won and lost by us, dog. We protect the line. If anybody cross that line, we got to show them how bad we are.
In 2002, the offensive line truly was a bad bunch, sending 3 starters to the Pro Bowl: Jermaine Mayberry, Trey Thomas, and John Runyon.
Go. Damn. He got me again.
Possessing a lineman's spirit is running back Deuce Staley. While surpassing 1,000 yards on the ground, Staley compiled a career-best 1,570 all-purpose yards. In 2002, Staley was just one part of an offense that scored 415 points, the most ever in franchise history. A season-high number of those points were recorded in the Eagles' final home opener at Veterans Stadium.
Home opener now. Time to set the tempo for the rest of the year. How are we going to play at home? We play on this football field like it is our property. We own it.
First and 10 Eagles. Play action. Back goes McNabb. He wants it all. Going down the far side. Touchdown, James Flash!
The Eagles' multifaceted offense was at its best as McNabb threw touchdown passes to 3 different receivers.
Catching the football near the last start is Freeman. Freeman at the 15, at the 10. He is in for the touchdown. The Cowboys had a defensive breakdown.
I mean, this guy's lost. One-on-one deal right there. Yeah. You left a little bit that side of him.
Innovative play calling resulted in 44 points, the most ever by the Eagles against the Cowboys.
Quick pitch goes to Westbrook. He's looking to throw. He fires. Touchdown! Brian Westbrook on a halfback pass with a little sidearm motion.
The offense was the hit of the day, but the hit of the year came on special teams.
The kickoff is high and taken by Swift at the goal line. He is just clobbered at the 15-yard line by Sheldon Brown.
Listen up. It doesn't matter who's more fired up. It matters who plays better.
In 2002, the Eagles' special teams simply were better.
Brian Mitchell! He has just set an NFL record for return touchdowns. That is the 13th of his career. It's a fake, and the pitch goes to Akers. Akers has the first down across the 20.
En route to his second Pro Bowl, David Akers set a club record with 133 points, including the final 13 points in a win over the Bears.
And the kick is good, and Akers has his 4th field goal of the day.
In nature, few things are more fearsome than the cry of the mighty eagle. With the Buccaneers in town, the Birds were ready to take wing against the eventual Super Bowl champs.
Looking, he has time, he wants it all, he's going deep, and it is caught for a touchdown by Todd Dixon! Come on! What a pass, what a catch!
In the fourth quarter, McNabb called his own number to put the game away.
McNabb, play action, rolling, he's gonna run, he's in!
The win marked the 3rd consecutive year in which the defense did not allow Tampa to score an offensive touchdown.
He's hit! He fumbles the football!
There was the hammer, and that could be the Matt Pat Auto Sales splattered the game.
Splattered is how most quarterbacks wound up facing the Eagles' aggressive defense.
It's time to unleash the dogs of war. Go forth into battle and claim your prize.
By using multiple blitz packages and a relentless pursuit of the ball, the defense kept opponents off the scoreboard and on the ground. They led the NFL with 56 sacks and finished 2nd in points allowed. Takedowns led to turnovers, and in 2002, they came in bunches. The secondary was the best in football, sending 3 out of 4 starters to the Pro Bowl. The corners were number 21, Bobby Taylor, who led the team in interceptions, and Troy Vincent, a 4-time Pro Bowler.
Going deep, and it is intercepted by Troy Vincent in the end zone.
You can't throw at him.
Completing the Pro Bowl trio is safety Brian Dawkins, who became the first player in NFL history to intercept a pass, record a sack, recover a fumble, and catch a touchdown in the same game.
It's a fake, and it goes to the pitch. Running with the football wide open, getting a block. It's Brian Dawkins. Dawkins across the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown! It was a fake all the way.
In their final Monday night game at the Vet, the 4-2 Eagles showed the nation how Donovan McNabb can affect the outcome of a game with just one play.
Back goes McNabb. He is looking. He is pumping. Now he's being chased. He's going to run. He's got the first down. He's at the 30, the 25, the 20. He's in! Touchdown!
Donovan McNabb doing it on his own.
That is a play that only McNabb can make.
But not even McNabb's ability could prevent the Eagles' worst loss in 3 years.
He is hit, he fumbles, and what turned out a nightmare started out as a game the Eagles were solidly expecting to win.
The sting of that defeat would pale in comparison to what happened the following week against Arizona on just the third play of the game.
And he's going to stop and be hit and brought down and sacked. The football comes loose, and McNabb is hurt. McNabb is hurt.
Well, McNabb got twisted like a pretzel, and he was almost doubled over backwards. And you can see the right knee being twisted.
He's starting to kind of, like a warrior, get back up to his feet.
After leaving with what was thought to be a sprained ankle, McNabb returned for one of the gutsiest performances in recent memory. With no rushing attempts for the first time in his career, McNabb willed his team forward by throwing 4 touchdown passes on a broken leg.
He's looking. He is firing down the left sideline. Caught for a touchdown by Todd Pinkston.
He's making plays on a bad knee, a bad ankle, and he made that look like he had done it every day of his life.
Look at McNabb hobbling. He can't even run.
He can hardly walk.
The unthinkable, the thing that Eagles fans feared would never happen. It has happened. Donovan McNabb may be lost for the season. He broke his ankle. He is expected to be out 6 to 8 weeks. It is dark and gloomy and raining here, and that's what the situation with the Eagles is right now.
Do we miss Donovan McNabb? Yeah, he's you're talking about a guy that was a potential MVP of the National Football League.
Whoever may step in, if I'm not there, is going to open up some eyes, and I think the offense is going to continue on.
The general's been shot. It's time to rally the troops.
In his first start in nearly 3 years, backup quarterback Koy Detmer ran for 1 touchdown and threw for 2 more.
Back goes Detmer. He's pumping. He is going deep, and it is caught. In for a touchdown is Todd Pinkston.
But with the game in hand, adversity struck again.
Big problem. Detmer's hurt. Detmer is seriously hurt. It looks bad from this viewpoint.
Oh, wow.
He's in a situation where they need to get him in and take care of him right away. And almost the entire...
Look at this. And the 49ers
team.
And the 49ers are coming out on the field.
And the 49ers as well come out.
The 49ers, many of the 49ers are coming over to wish Koy Detmer well.
Koy Detmer dislocated his elbow. He's doubtful for this weekend.
Facing his most challenging task as head coach, Andy Reid refused to scale back his game plan. The ball was now in the hands of third-string quarterback Adam Joshua Feely, a second-year pro who hadn't started a game since his junior year at Oregon in 1999.
Back goes Feely. He is going for the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown. James Flash. But there's a penalty. It's coming back.
Although the touchdown didn't count, Feely's confidence did. He ran Andy Reid's offense competently and received plenty of support from the defense.
Back goes Warner. They bury him! They bury him! And Decalo!
In their most dominant performance of the year, the defense recorded 8 sacks and scored the game's only touchdown.
Back goes Warner under a run. Gets away from Douglas. Puts it in the air. It's intercepted. It's intercepted. And running in for a touchdown is Bobby Taylor.
There was a newfound energy on the team. The next week in Seattle, Feely's belief in himself grew stronger, and everyone wanted to play better.
To give us to Staley. Steps over a man at the 20. Comes to the 15, the 10, the 5. To Staley! Leaving Seahawks in his wake.
In all, the Eagles won 4 of their final 5 games.
It's intercepted. Down the right side of the field.
And when the time came for their last regular season game at Veterans Stadium, the Birds were ready to clinch their 2nd consecutive division title.
Yeah, this is the last game in the vet, baby. We're going to be here for playoffs. But this is the last regular season, baby. We got to make it memorable. After we win this, we're going to celebrate right here. Win on 3, 1, 2, 3.
The Eagles did deliver a memorable performance, rallying around A.J. Feely and closing out one of the most unforgettable regular seasons in team history.
At the 30, 25-20. Cuts was left at the 15, at the 10. To Staley, walks in for the touchdown. Back goes Feely, sprinting to the right, looking, firing, the play. touchdown. He gets it to Betts. He fumbles. Let's see a fight for the football. And I believe Carlos Emmons has it.
He was never touched.
He's running with the ball. He's at the 30, at the 20, at the 15, at the 10. Carlos Emmons for a touchdown!
Philadelphia won back-to-back division titles for the first time ever, and Andy Reid was named Coach of the Year.
I don't get no hat. Well, I tell you, we short on the hats.
About the only thing they didn't do was bring enough hats.
You just made history, huh? Just made history. Give yourself a little hand. Give yourself a little hand. 2 in a row.
NFC East champ. 1, 2, 3. NFC East champ.
On a clear Saturday night in January, the frenzy that is NFL playoff football descended upon Veterans Stadium. Standing in the way of the Eagles' postseason dreams was the sensation of the 2002 season, quarterback Michael Vick. But early in the first quarter, the Falcons' phenom would find the Eagles' defense tailor-made to stop him.
Back goes Vick, gives ground. He is firing. It's intercepted. It's intercepted by Bobby Taylor. Bobby Taylor picked off the pass down the right side to the 10. Bobby Taylor for the touchdown.
A very, very solid pass rush with Darwin Walker coming up the middle. Michael Vick gets rid of the football. Bobby Taylor steps in front of it, and he takes it to the house.
Bobby Taylor's touchdown was only the beginning of a defensive performance that would leave the young Vick feeling victimized. But the pounding of Vick was only a subplot to the main story of the evening, the return to action of Donovan McNabb, who iced the game in the fourth quarter.
They have a 4th and a yard. McNabb, play action, rolling, looking, firing complete. The pass goes to Thrash, and he runs in for the touchdown. And the Eagles, for the second year in a row, have advanced to the NFC Championship. And a win next week, and it's off to sunny California. But that will not be easy.
On a frigid afternoon in South Philly, the Eagles prepared to play their final game ever at Veterans Stadium.
Approaches the football, kicks it. The game is underway.
Their opponent, the Buccaneers.
It is coming down to Mitchell at the 8.
The stakes, enormous.
Out across the 10, 15.
A trip to Super Bowl 37.
Cuts back at the 25-30, 35-40. Gets a block. He's in midfield. Cuts back again. Finally tackled inside the box 30. All the way down to the 25-yard line.
And the crowd is going wild. And that's the way you start off a championship football game.
Second offensive play of the game. Deuce Staley up the middle. He's at the 15, the 10. Cuts back at the 5. Touchdown, Deuce Staley. We have a 7-0 Eagles lead just 52 seconds into this game.
But for the next 59 minutes and 8 seconds, there was little to cheer about.
And this Bucs team doesn't look the least bit cold.
Throws to shoulder, touchdown Tampa Bay!
For the sake of the emotional health of this entire area, things better change for the Eagles in these next 15 minutes. And it's intercepted. And with that, ends the dream for this season.
No! A hush goes over the entire stadium.
It was a bitter end to a fine season. There would be no Super Bowl, no grand farewell to the stadium that had echoed the cheers of so many seasons. Over time, the sting of this defeat will fade, but the memories forged during 31 years at the Vet will not.
Veterans Stadium, The glistening new home of the Eagles was an optimistic sight for Philadelphia fans as 1971 began.
Over the years, the Vet was the scene of many big wins.
Lazard going to slant it. Intercepted by Frank Lemasters.
Within its walls, there were spectacular performances
Being flattened at the 10, but throwing the ball to Giles for a touchdown.
and unforgettable moments.
They give it to Smith and they stop him again! They stop him again!
There was also a game that sent the Birds Super Bowl bound.
Jaworski gives off inside.
It was here that an entire generation of Eagles fans learned to cheer and boo, and above all, to always be passionate about their team. Now the time has come for the traditions of the past to move to a new home. In 2003, the Eagles will begin play in brand new Lincoln Financial Field, a state-of-the-art facility of which the city, the team, and Eagles fans can be proud. With its improved sight lines, Lincoln Financial will afford a stellar view of the NFL's winningest team over the last 3 seasons. With virtually every starter returning from last year's team, optimism will again be in the air in 2003, as the Broad Street Brotherhood figures to contend for a world championship once again. And though they will be in a new stadium, the Eagles will always carry with them the blue-collar spirit of their former home, a place known simply as the Vet.
This NFL Films production has been brought to you by the National Football League. The NFL is online at www.nfl.com.